Coach.
Yeah, you bet. Geez, I'm just super proud of the guys. The way they prepared, I think, led them to a place where had some pretty good confidence coming in. Just felt like the energy was there all week long, and as the week kind of progressed, you could just feel that we're on top of our game and understood what it would take to come here and play 4 quarters. I felt like that was probably most complete game we've played. We've done that to some extent here the last two games against Missouri and tonight. So coming in a tough environment, just play after play, just staying the course, and then coming out in the third quarter, getting an interception. I think just going back down the field and playing good complementary team football.
Kalen, what was Jalen able to do? It just seemed like he could do whatever he wanted out on the field.
Well, I think there's a lot of other guys that helped him, get to those spots where we're ahead of the chains. A lot of smaller gains that get you into positions where your whole playbook's available to you. And obviously he's got a superpower when it comes to running the football. You can see him not just be a guy that gets first downs, but finishes in the end zone. And so him doing what he did early on, just really got kind of the ball rolling there and, made the throws that were timely when needed. And, other guys continue to step up. Again, when we stay ahead of the chains and whole playbook's available, a lot we can do.
Charlie, go ahead.
You had a lot of big plays on defense with the tackle by Monty and Pride to kind of set up that first field goal. How big was that just for defense?
Yeah, absolutely. Just think, you think about the score and the touchdowns for us when we got in those moments, and then holding to field goals and just being able to slowly extend the lead, putting the pressure, on them every time you have a drive, and you're swapping field goals for touchdowns. You don't like that, but for us, I thought that was huge, and I love where our defense is at right now, where they might give up a play here and there, but they move on to the next one, go out and execute, and they're getting that mindset where 1 yard's too many. They didn't want to give up that touchdown at the end either, so a lot of pride right now on that side of the ball.
Nick?
Yeah, on the defense, what was Kane's approach, game plan? What did he do effectively to limit and force Garrett Nussmeier to those turnovers?
I think we had to just keep mixing up what they were seeing, and he's a great quarterback and, can kind of predetermine a little bit of where the ball might go. And I thought that, just over the course of the week, you could see the wrinkles that we continued to add a play off a play, just really be effective. And I think that was the case, again, just mixing up the defenses, mixing up the pressures, and just making plays when we had a chance. There was a couple tackles we missed, a couple edges we gave up, but for the most part, I thought we were pretty sound, lined back up and played ball again.
Tony?
You're kind of speaking again about the defense. The interception by Deontay in the second half, they drove down, completed 2 fourth-down conversions on that drive, and then he stops them. How big was that for momentum to kind of keep things going after the trade?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the biggest plays there in the game. I mean, there's a lot of them, right? But that coming out of the locker room, that feeling where, hey, just don't give them a touchdown early or give them any points, and to take that wind out of their sails, get the takeaway, and then I believe we went right down the field, and got the points. Big swing of energy there and momentum.
Katie, all right.
We had talked earlier this week about having a faster start on offense. You obviously scored on the first drive tonight. How confident were you with the plan for that first offensive drive and then pleased with execution?
Yeah, there's plays that you're making, and I believe a completion on third down. Think about how big those are. Those plays that you forget about because it wasn't the touchdown. But those conversions right there are the ones that extend the drive and allows you to keep stacking plays and understand what you're seeing and verifying that it's what you really were preparing for, and feel really good about the plan. So with the weather and the elements, we knew that. Having a controlled run game, was going to be really, really big. We popped some explosives with Jay Mill, but, just continue to wear down those couple, 2 and 3 yard plays that we had early on turned into 5, 6, 7 as the game wore on.
Chase?
Staying with the weather, it was in the forecast all week long. Did y'all do any wet ball practice during the week or kind of anticipate it?
Yeah, we did, especially early in the week. Tuesday, felt good about, just. And what I loved about our guys is that they're asking. We had just all kinds of ways to get water on the ball, get out on the arms, on the body, on the hands. And running backs and receivers just putting their hands back. Asking, to get them wet. And making that challenge not just something where they're annoyed by it, actually asking for it, knowing full well that could be the case. And we were prepared for it. I feel, you look at really no turnovers, right? No turnovers on the game. Really, that's a big difference in the game. And our ball security, I thought, was on point.
All right, Cody.
It seemed like Jihad was flying around making plays defensively, especially the strip sack after you guys got stopped on fourth down. Just how crucial was that to regain the energy?
Yeah, the takeaways, right? Deontay's takeaway, and then the strip sack, huge. Because it was disappointing that we didn't take advantage of where we were at on the field our drive before, but to get the ball back and be able to respond and get those points that we felt we missed on. Great play by him, and just getting the energy and the momentum back on our side.
A few more questions. Alex, go ahead.
What did you see from Nick Sheridan and Jalen Milroe specifically as a preparation that would have led to the performance?
Yeah, it's just continued to be the word of the week for us was relentless, and relentless and when we, what we do on the field each and every play, but just relentless in our preparation. It just starts with simple things, just trying to go silent cadence and managing that and knowing that the checks were going to be, maybe down to 2 or 3 seconds. So if you had to, make a check or whatever it might be with the crowd noise, that it would be hard, that it wouldn't be easy. And they just stayed the course, kept buckling down, kept getting better and better. Going back to the bye week, kept getting better and better. On Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you could just see the momentum building. Really liked it. Yeah, liked what I saw, and I think we learned a lot from, the Tennessee game. And I was thinking otherwise maybe after the first play of the game, right, with a penalty there. But I still felt in my heart and felt very comfortable that we would be in a much better situation. That was just kind of a one-off thing.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Coach, we talked about it on Monday about passing the first test with Mizzou, and now you passed another big test. What does that mean moving forward, and what did your team show you tonight?
Yeah, you're just trying to stack days, and along with that, when you do that, there's a little bit of a swagger, and I really don't feel like we've ever been overconfident or complacent in any way. We haven't done enough here since we've been here to get to that point. So any of the things that have happened over the course of the season, I just attribute to, the things where maybe it's not gone as we'd hoped. I really attribute it just part of our growth, growth together and just stay in the course. And you can see slowly, the little things coming together. And we got to reload it all and do it all over again, and, do it this week, back it up. Keep improving, but it does make you feel good to see the progress that maybe is happening in practice, but it doesn't show up in games, and now it's starting to show up in the big moments.
Last question, Colin.
Kalen, do you feel like Jalen was rested and kind of rejuvenated? It seemed like he had some life that he hadn't had in his legs a little bit tonight. And do you feel like he was, kind of rejuvenated, something to prove out there?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, probably had some good vibes from a year ago too, and I think there's something about we got him off to a fast start, and again, other guys did their jobs too to help him get in that spot. There's blocks that other guys were making. I think our line played physical. I think we won the trenches, both offensive line and defensive line, but blowing open some holes for him, everyone doing their part, helped take the pressure off. The big moments where he's got to convert on a third and extra long every drive. And when we were able to stay ahead of the chains, we could dink and dunk 3 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, and then all of a sudden the big explosive play. But yeah, I felt like he was certainly running well tonight, wasn't he? So, he's fresh.
Thanks, Coach. We
Yeah,
got players
thank you.
coming in here, y'all.